Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois, and we are unpacking this week's comic book order, and it occurred to us that we need to have a conversation. We need to talk about Free Comic Book Day this year because they've moved it. It's normally the first Saturday in May, and that didn't happen this year because of, well, COVID. So they moved it to Saturday, August 14th, 2021, and so we are here with a reminder that you're going to want to mark this date on your calendars, put it in your phones, set an alarm, whatever you do. But you're going to want to not miss Free Comic Book Day at Fox's. Why? Because we do it big. We do it bigger than even we did last year. And last year we did it big, but we're doing it bigger this year. We'll have 3 or 4 comic book artists at least. We'll have cosplay contests. Every comic that was printed for the day, we will have all the tchotchke that comes in that day, all the Free Comic Book Day statues and figures and stuff, all of that will be here at Fox's. So we're kind of a one-stop shop for your Free Comic Book Day. So that's our reminder. Saturday, August 14th. Set the date. Do it now. We'll wait. Okay, you better have done it. All right, we're going to start this week with some of our tchotchke, and we're starting off with the metal statues from Eagle Moss. These are fantastic. This week we got in Star-Lord, and there's kind of what the statue looks like on a metal base, and it's a metal statue. They're fantastic. People have just been eating these up, so that's in this week. Some of the trade paperbacks that arrived this week. Star Wars Epic Collection, The Old Republic Legends. Those came in this week. Ice Cream Man, which is a great horror tale from Image Publishing. This is Volume 6 of the trade paperbacks there. That's in this week. Part of the Marvel Legends series. We got in the half-scale resin bust of Carnage. There's 1,000 of these made. And this is one of them. In fact, this is, if I'm not mistaken, 495 out of 1,000. So that's what we have there. And then next up, also in the statue bust area, we have Marvel Milestones. And there's 5,000 of these that are made. And this is Star Wars Mandalorian, the child in co-pilot seat. And just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This one is number 501 out of 5,000. So those are in this week as well. Now let's get started with the comics because you've been so patient and you set your date for Free Comic Book Day as we asked. We're going to start this week with the Archie Library of the Jumbo Comics, World of Archie Jumbo. And you can see the scale compared to a normal comic. These are great for kids. They can read them in the car. They can read them at church. They can read them when they're in trouble. They can chew on them if they haven't started reading yet. Lots of good fun to be had with World of Archie Jumbo Comics. Up first from DC this week, we have Superman Action Comics, issue 1032. And there is the cardstock variant for that. Then from Marvel, we have Amazing Spider-Man, issue 69. And then we have the Spider-Man Villains variant there, also issue 69. And then from DC, part of their Black Label series, we have Batman Reptilian. This is from Garth Ennis, the guy that wrote Preacher. Quite a few great runs. The Boys, for those of you who just watch television. But he's a great writer. Promises to be a fantastic book. And there's what the variants look like there. And then I believe this is a store thank you variant, if I'm not mistaken. Also from DC, we have issue 19 of Batman, Superman, and Hugh Doggies. Looks like they're out in the Old West. Next up, there's the cardstock variant for that. And then next up from Aftershock, we have issue 4 of The Bequest. From Dark Horse Comics, we have issue 1 of Black Hammer Reborn. And there's the variant cover for Black Hammer Reborn, Jeff Lemire tail, for those of you who have anything Jeff Lemire on your pull list. And then next up from Hero Tomorrow Comics, we have issue 2 of Bloom. And there's one of the alternate covers, and then the fantastic Virgin variant for Bloom issue 2 is right there. Just gorgeous. I drew that myself earlier before we started the video. And then from Marvel, up next would be Captain Marvel, and for some reason I only brought the Sinister Villains issue for Captain Marvel, that variant, because I wasn't thinking ahead. But on another note, we do have from Upshot Comics issue 4 out of the 5 scheduled for Brian Hill's Chariot. DC is up next with Checkmate issue 1, and that's Brian Michael Bendis. And then we have from DC as well another Bendis title. Oh, it's the Checkmate variant. Sorry, Mr. Fox has been drinking. Then from Scout Comics we have Claire and the Dragons, issue 1. From DC we have Detective Comics, issue 1038. Great cover there, one of our top 5 covers of the week. As is the variant for Detective Comics. I believe that to be a Bermejo variant there, but just gorgeous imagery. From DC Black Label, issue 11 of the Sandman universe, The Dreaming Waking Hours. Then from Marvel, we have issue 2 of Fantastic Four Life Story, and issue 2 is the 70s. Then kind of a 70s-esque variant for them. Boom Studios is up next with Greg Pak's Firefly. Then Marvel's Gamma Flight, issue 1. And there's the Connecting variant, and then the Stormbreakers variant is just beautiful. Boom Studios is up next with issue 1 of Good Luck. And the alternative cover looks like that. And the variant cover looks like that. It's a foil variant. And then the Virgin variant, thank you, is that right there. Speaking of Virgins, up next from Zenoscope, we have Grimm Fairy Tales issue 49, False Heroes. Then from Marvel, we have Guardians of the Galaxy issue 15. And the Deadpool 30th anniversary variant is right there. And the Pride variant for this month is right there for Guardians of the Galaxy issue 15. And then the Spider-Man and Sinister Villains variant is right there. So quite a few variants on Guardians. Next up from DC, we have Harley Quinn issue 4. And that's one of our top 5 covers of the week because they're just killing it with those. And then the Pride variant for Harley Quinn is right there. And again, just crushing it. Up next from Marvel, we have issue 1 of Heroes Return. It's not Heroes Reborn. It's an entirely different thing, so don't be confused. Heroes Return, issue 1. And then we have part of the, I believe these are the variants for that. And then we have a Stormbreakers variant there, and no, that isn't Wonder Woman carrying that person. Nope, doesn't look like Wonder Woman at all. Then from Image, we have issue 6 of Homesick Pilots. And there's the variant for Homesick Pilots, issue 6. From Antarctic Press, issue 5 of Horror Comics. Dark Horse Publishing is up next with issue 1 of Imogen of the Wording Way. And that's a Mike Mignola title. So those of you that like Mr. Mignola's work. And then the beautiful variant cover there. From DC, we have issue 1 of Infinite Frontier. And then the beautiful variant for Infinite Frontier, issue 1 right there. From Image, we have issue 3 of Jules Verne's Lighthouse. And there's the variant cover for Jules Verne's Lighthouse, issue 3. From DC, we have issue 63 of Justice League. And there's the variant cover for Justice League. Let me see what's up next. Ooh, Dark Horse Comics. Looks like we have Lady Baltimore, issue 4. I think Mr. Fox took her to prom. And then from Image Publishing, we have issue 44 of Manifest Destiny. From Ablaze, we have issue 4 of Maria Lovett's Arrow Psyche, or Psyche, I guess. And the beautiful variant cover for that actually made our top 5 covers of the week, which is the first time for Ablaze Comics. So they will get a special prize sent to them in the mail from Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. Up next from Marvel, we have Marvel's Voices, Pride, issue 1. And that's a variant. And there's a variant. From Behemoth, we have MFKZ number 1. I think that means Mighty Fine Killer Zombies, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that, I think. And there's the variant cover there. And then one more variant there. From DC, we have Mr. Miracle, issue 2. And there is the variant cover for Mr. Miracle, issue 2. And then up next after that is Stephanie Phillips' Nuclear Family, issue 5. Then from Image Publishing, thank you, sir, we have The Old Guard, Tales Through Time, and that is issue 3. And there is The Old Guard, Tales Through Time, issue 3 variant. Then from Aftershock Comics, we have issue 3 of Phantom on the Scan. From Boom Studios, issue 8 of Power Rangers. And don't let the cover fool you, this is not issue 71 of Mighty Morphin. That is issue 8, Power Rangers Legacy variant. And then some of the beautiful variants that accompany that are there for Power Ranger issue 8. From Dynamite Publishing, Red Sonja issue 28. And there's the intriguing variant there. I don't know how that skeleton got embedded in that tree. I've been pondering that as we waited for the video to start, so I don't know. Marvel is up next with issue 2 of Reptile. And there is one of the variants for Reptile issue 2, and here is the design variant for Reptile issue 2. Then DC brings us issue 3 of Robin. Runner-up for cover of the week is the Robin issue 3 variant cover. Just wonderfully executed. We had no problems with that whatsoever. Also from DC, we have Ruby Justice League issue 3. And the Ruby Justice League issue 3 variant is right there. Image Publishing is up next with issue 10 of Jason Aaron's Sea of Stars. Image is up next with issue 4 of Shadecraft. And also in the running for cover of the week was the Shadecraft issue 4 variant. If you know anything about the story, the shadows in the story, or what the story's about, and as she's doing the shadow puppet, look at the beautiful dragon that shows up. That's fantastic. Valiant Publishing is up next with issue 3 of Shadow Man. And that's the standard cover. And if you have Shadow Man on your pull list, you should receive the pre-ordered edition, which has a different cover and more pages of content for the same price. Marvel is up next with issue 4 of Silk. And the variant cover for Silk issue 4 is right there. That's the Spider-Man Sinister Villains variant. Boom Studios is up next with the outstanding Something is Killing the Children, issue 17. And just a gorgeous variant cover for that. Right there, issue 17 is Something's Killing the Children. Then up next from IDW, they are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mr. Fox took her to prom, as you remember, and I think we just celebrated our 30th anniversary not so long ago, so that's kind of odd. Up next from Image, we have issue 1 of what will probably be the title of the week. Is going to be Todd McFarlane's Spawn's Universe. He's going to take one title and split it into a tree of titles, and it's a great concept, and it's a great chance for you to jump on and ride several of these stories into greatness, I am sure. But that's one of the covers, and then there's another cover there, and there's another cover there, and then yet another cover there. Fox's has plenty of all the covers, so you should be fine there. Star Wars Darth Vader is up next, issue 13 from Marvel. And then we have the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm's Empire Strikes Back. And then we have Darth Vader issue 13 variant there, the Pride variant, very nice. Image Publishing is up next with issue 5 of Stray Dogs. And as they always do, they give us a horror movie takeoff on their variant cover. There you are. Image Publishing is also up next with issue 3 of Summoner's War Legacy. Then from DC, we have Superman issue 32. Great cover there of Superman, top 5 cover of the week. As is the Superman Pride variant. Then from Marvel, we have Sword issue